Who are your favorite authors? Twain? Yeah, that one's good. Shakespeare? Hemingway? Yes, all great authors. But none of them are my favorite authors. You may laugh when I say this, but my favorite author writes TV shows. His name is Aaron Sorkin. He is a playwright, screenwriter, and a screenwriter. He has had a very full career. He has produced such Broadway plays as A Few Good Men, eventually adapted into the screen version. He has worked on Schindler's List, The Rock, and Charlie Lee Wilson's War, to name a few of his movies. Also, in 2010, he will have a movie chronicling the history of Facebook called Social Networking. His TV career has been very prominent. He was the creator of The West Wing, a TV series that ran for 7 years. The first 4 he wrote and executive produced. He has also had a sports TV show called Sports Night and a late night comedy spin-off behind the scenes show called Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip. He has worked with such actors as Tom Cruise, Jack Nicholson, Nicolas Cage, Matthew Perry, Amanda Peet, Martin Sheen, just to name a few, and also Tom Hanks. That one's a pretty big one in our time. I'm going to play a brief clip of some of his work. This clip should kind of show you some of the themes he uses in his writing, and then I'll analyze some of the themes we see here. Now, to set the scene, this is the President of the United States. He's in the National Cathedral after his lifelong friend and secretary has been hit by a drunk driver after she bought her first new car ever. And he's alone in the cathedral.
She bought her first new car and you hit it with a drunk driver. What? Is that supposed to be funny? You can't conceive, nor can I, the appalling strangeness, the mercy of God, says Graham Greene. I know whose ass he was kissing there, because I think you're just vindictive. What was Josh Lyman? A warning shot? That was my son. What did I ever do to yours but praise his glory, praise his name? There's a tropical storm that's gaining speed and power. They say we haven't had a storm this bad since you took out that tender ship of mine in the North Atlantic last year. 68 crew. You know what a tender ship does? Fixes the other ships. Doesn't even carry guns, just goes around, fixes the other ships, and delivers the mail. That's all it can do. Gracias, Tibiago Domine. Yes, I lied. It was a sin. I've committed many sins. Have I displeased you, you feckless thug? 3.8 million new jobs, that wasn't good. Bail out Mexico, increase foreign trade, 30 million new acres of land for conservation. Put Mendoza on the bench. We're not fighting a war. I've raised 3 children. That's not enough to buy me out of the doghouse. Hey, credo Adeo Pio, Adeo Justo, Adeo Shito, Propiatos in crucia. Tuus in terra servos nuntias fui, officium perfecce. Cruciatos in crucia, eas in crucia.
I hope you noticed in this piece, this is a very long dialogue with some rather racy language. It is spoken rather quickly, and he also used Latin. When was the last time you were watching primetime television and you heard the main characters talking in Latin? This is an example of how Aaron Sorkin really drives to raise the standard of media in this country, raise the level of debate. He thinks that too often executives and writers for TV think that material needs to be dumbed down to work in Middle America. He thinks challenging Middle America, making them think, making people think is the best way to grab their attention. I'm going to leave you with a reoccurring theme in his writing. A quote he uses over and over again. My job as a writer is to hold your attention for however long I've asked for it. And he has figured out the best way to hold our attention is not give us mindless drivel about who's going to be the next singing star. It's to challenge our thoughts, take us somewhere we've never been before. Thank you very much.
Good.